A very good morning to all of you, and welcome to this virtual induction program being held for the BSc Home Science Girls studying the first year. It's a very beautiful morning, and we are going to begin this bright sunny day by inviting all of you on this occasion. This is going to be our second interaction. The first one was where you met your teachers, especially the ones who spoke to you about the subjects that they're going to be teaching. We take this a little further. This program is the Students Induction Program. This is to induct you into this world of Bachelor's of Home Science that you will be pursuing with us in our institute, which is affiliated to the SNDT Women's University, which is located in Mumbai. And we are governed by the University Grants Commission, and we follow all the rules and norms. So welcome to each one of you. Welcome, Madam Principal. Welcome to the Vice Principal and my colleagues, all the administrative staff, Mr. Registrar, Mr. Sanjay Kante, the librarian, Mrs. Ketki. Welcome to all of you, and of course, our dear students, we are here for you. This is to take you through a journey of what is going to happen in the next 3 years and how this institute is going to help you in shaping yourselves up to become wonderful professionals by the time you leave this institute. You will be good at studies, you will have had skills which are useful to pursue your profession and other skills too, because ours is a interdisciplinary course. Plus, along with that, we do a number of other activities. There are going to be competitions, there are going to be other events. So this is to take you through what all you're going to do besides your teaching that you're already begin with and you have been familiarized with. So welcome, a warm welcome to all of you. Having said this, let me initiate the program formally. Like for every program, we begin with prayers. We are going to begin this program with prayers too. So I request my student council volunteers, Ms. Mehak Kazgi and Ms. Brunmai Kolekar to help me out. So prayers are to give us strength to begin any journey, and so we are praying together that this journey of you with us for at least 3 years, and then further, if you take PG with us, will go very smoothly. After that, the students will help me in playing the university song, which talks about how the university was started. Do listen to the lyrics very carefully, they are very motivating. And finally, we'll have the national anthem. So I request you all to rise up later after the prayer. For prayer, we may join our hands and pray together, following which we have to stand up for this university song and the national anthem. Welcome to you all again. And Mehak, could we please start with the prayers? Let us all raise for the university song and then the national anthem. Mehak, is there a problem? Mrunmayee, Mehak, is there a technical problem?
Ma'am, I'll start playing. We are so sorry for the problem.
So start it from the beginning, please. We
Yes,
cannot.
ma'am.
Is it getting stuck at a certain point? Okay, there seems to be a little snag. Whoever has the copy that you tried out in the morning, please play that.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, audience. Sorry for the technical glitches. They are beyond our control. We are trying our best to play the full university song for you.
Ma'am, can you please stop the screen share?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
संस्कृतास्ति पराशक्ति स्वर हमारा है संस्कृतास्ति पराशक्ति स्वर हमारा है विश्व है परिवार भारत घर हमारा है विश्व है परिवार भारत घर हमारा है हम नहीं है दीन कहता कौन हम अबला है सबल संस्कृति हमारी हम सभी सबला ज्योति से जगमग हुआ अंतर हमारा है विश्व है परिवार भारत घर हमारा है स्वप्न ठाकर सी हुआ साकार है इसमें महर्षि करवे तपस्या सार है इसमें हम दिशाएं और ये दिनकर हमारा है विश्व है परिवार भारत घर हमारा है संस्कृतास्ति पराशक्ति स्वर हमारा है विश्व है परिवार भारत घर हमारा है विश्व है परिवार भारत घर हमारा है
We'll continue to stand and pay respect to the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
You may all please be seated and we continue with our formal program. The first part of our program are, of course, blessings from our Madam Principal, Dr. Asha Menon. Could you please put her on spotlight? Ma'am, I invite you formally to say a few words and enthuse the students.
Yeah,
You've been a role model to us, and the students are also looking forward to listening to you as a role model.
thank you so much, Dr. Manisha Paralkar. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our college, Srimati P.N. Doshi Women's College, Ghatkopar, affiliated to SNDT Women's University, Mumbai, which is 105 years old. It is one of the first women's institutions in India. Our college, I would like to inform you, is 61 years old. We have been recognized as one of the top performing institutions. So you all should feel proud to be a member of this institution. The vision of our institution is to educate, enlighten, and empower girls. We have well qualified and dedicated teachers. We have an excellent teaching and learning process. We have student support like mini lunch, clothes bank, book bank. And therefore, I would request all of you, those who need these help, to give your names beginning of the semester to your class teacher so that your names are enrolled and you take the benefit of this. We also have good governance. All these have made us as one of the best institutions here in Mumbai and India. We have our college website to inform all of you, which gives you all the information regarding the college and updates on examination and other things which are happening in our college. Do visit it often to know what is happening. Please also subscribe to our college Facebook. There also you may get many details of the activities of the other faculties and department. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel where important webinar recordings are put up, and many teachers also share their lectures on them. Very soon you all will be coming to college. Let me assure you that there are SOPs related to COVID already in place. So you are safe. We have students biometric also in place. So when you come to college, you all have to be there every day so that, and no proxy is allowed. I would also request you to participate in all the college activities. We have NSS, NCC, sports, cultural committees. Please get in touch with the teacher concerned so that they know what you are good at and guide you accordingly. Our college, NSS and NCC are doing a wonderful job. Our NCC unit has won the Vice Chancellor's banner 5 times. And one of our NSS student, Miss Pratiksha Adam, who belongs to the Home Science faculty, won the best Maharashtra the Maharashtra State Best NSS Volunteer Award. Now the government of India is providing facilities for women to join NDA. So I feel this could be your step towards it if you enroll for NSS and NCC. Our cultural committee is also very strong. Every year we win many prizes at the university level and the zonal level competitions. We also have university rank holders. Year before last, we had 7 of them. I would like to inform you that at the third year level, we have the best student competition at the college level and at the university level. And therefore, participation in various activities will help you score points, not only in academics, but all activities are important right from the first year level. We also have a counseling cell, Sanchetna, which is under the psychology department. If you have any issues, you can discuss with the person in charge there, and whatever you share, it will be confidential. We also have anti-ragging cell and prevention of sexual harassment cell. You will come to know more about it when you start coming to college. Let me not take your time. I'm sure the committee members will throw more light on it. Here's wishing all of you a thrilling and satisfying 3 years with us. And May your dreams and aspirations bear fruit in this institution. Thank you so much. Over to Dr. Manisha Parelkar for further proceedings. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you, Dr. Asha Menon, for your blessings for the latest batch of our students. And I think they are lucky in a way that the college is going to open soon. So that's good for them. Learning will be much enhanced on a face-to-face basis. Having said that, I invite our Vice Principal, Dr. Rekha Randeve, to talk about some rules and regulations that you need to follow when you're in college. And we are beginning very soon. Welcome, Dr. Rekha Randeve.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Kanisha. A very good morning to one and all present on this virtual platform. Today is a very important day, as it is a day of lot of information which you are going to take with you as you are entering a new phase of your career. I'm sure you want to know more about our robust college, which already Madam has already highlighted a few points. But even then, I would just go ahead and repeat it for your understanding. Our robust college is definitely guided and governed by a very very dynamic leadership which is available here. So to begin with, I would like to highlight a few points, uh, mind you, only a few points of our dynamic principal, Dr. Asha Menon. She, as you have seen, is a principal of our college, Srimati P.N. Doshi Women's College. She's also the head of the home science faculty. She is actually a perfect guide and a mentor to most of us. She is a very tough researcher. As you see her, she is definitely a person, wherein you can just count on her for all-round development of your body, mind, and soul through her varied experience. As I said, she's a very good researcher. She's got lots and lots of publications to her credit in both national and international journals. She's so passionate about her research that, with all the responsibilities of a principal, she still finds time to unleash her potential in research. So, students, I welcome you all in our dynamic family of Faculty of Home Science of Srimati P.N. Doshi Women's College, which is affiliated to SNDT Women's University, Mumbai. As Madam has said, our college is 61 years old, which was established in the year 1960 by our trust, that is SPRJ Kanyashala Trust. From there on, it has become into a multi-faculty institution. So one of the branches under this is the graduate program of Bachelor of Home Science. I would also like to place on records that our institute has been accredited and re-accredited A grade by National Assessment and Accreditation Council thrice, and also designated as high performing institution in the industry in the country, which Madam has already said, in the year 2017. One more thing I would proudly say about our college is that this is the first and the only college affiliated to SNDT Women's University, Mumbai, to get this sort of a status. As Madam has said, is a minority institute, but we do not discriminate with any student based on caste, creed, or color. We believe, as Madam has said, the best in providing the best to the students in terms of education, so that we can enhance their overall personality and to develop them as a self-dependent and self-reliant women. To promote this, our management is very, very generous in giving various facilities which Madam has briefed you, like loan facility, then scholarship, etc. You must have, also availed a fee concession facility based on your percentages. Again, for this, I thank the management for their generous gesture. After hearing about our college and university, students, it's very, very clear to you now that our university is in Mumbai and not in Baroda or Baroda University. Children often get confused, that whether it is Mumbai University or Baroda. So to make it very clear, our university is in Mumbai and very much in the town. One more thing I would like to say here is that students, you are really, really lucky to get admitted to such a prestigious college and the university. As students of our college, we are also aware about the tough times which began from March 2020 because of COVID-19 situation. But we believe in providing the best support to you all, be it in teaching learning process or your difficult situations. We will be reopening very, very soon, and we have taken care of all the online teaching as well as the offline teaching process, which Madam has already said. Today, we will take you to a virtual tour of our college so that you get familiarized with it, and you'll be sure as to what you are into. This tour will also help you to identify yourself with the college campus. We have the best qualified and knowledgeable faculty members to support you, motivate you, and turn you to be the best version of yourself. Yes, I have to talk about certain do's and don'ts which you need to follow as students. You will have to be very regular with your attendance, whether it is online or offline. You must have experienced this by now with few lectures, how punctual the teachers are and how they are particular about your attendance. So to be eligible for your semester exams or your unit test, you must have 75% attendance. Examination system is completely different from what you had in your school or in your junior college. So to elaborate on this, Nidhi madam will be talking about it, and you will have to listen very, very carefully. If possible, write it down so that you don't get confused at the time of the examinations. As madam has already said, lots and lots of activities are there for the students, online, offline, whatever may be the situation. Do take part in all these activities, and the details of all the various committees will be shared to you shortly. Apart from this, we also conduct a parents meeting every semester to give a feedback of their wards, so that we are so that the students are continuously informed, the parents are informed, and we are continuously trying to give them the best. So students, do support us in our endeavor so that your personality and career is developed in the best form. Thank you, and over to Dr. Manisha Parelkar for the presentation.
Ma'am, can you unmute?
Okay, thank you, Dr. Rekha Randeve, for guiding the students regarding the rules and regulations and the importance of being there in class, whether it's online or offline, and the support that they're going to get through various committees. Thank you so much. Now, I request our administrative staff in charge, our registrar, Mr. Sanjay Kante, to say a few words to the girls of home science, please. Mr. Sanjay Kante. Unmute, sir. Unmute.
Good morning, everybody. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Girls, this is Mr. Sanjay Kante. He is the backbone of our college. There are people you meet every day, people like us who teach you. There are people whom you may meet occasionally, like the vice principal or the principal, but there are important people whom you may not meet ever sometimes, but these people are very important for keeping the college running smoothly in terms of everything that is related to administration. And he is our registrar, Mr. Sanjay Kante. Welcome, Mr. Kante. And would you like to say something to the girls? Okay, he's just saying hello. And I'm sure he's passing on good wishes. You will find him on the third floor, on the first floor office in his cabin. So that's Mr. Sanjay Kante. Thank you for sparing your valuable time, Mr. Sanjay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And after Mr. Sanjay Kante, we have Ms. Jyoti Shukla, who is our new assistant in the office, whom you're going to come in contact with almost every time you need your concessions, your admissions. Already she is in touch with you. So hello, Jyoti. This is Jyoti Shukla, student.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, so she is going to be in the third floor in the small cubicle on the third floor, and she is going to guide you through your admissions, through your concessions, and whatever else admin jo chahiye for getting your mark sheets, for filling up the admission forms, and so on and so forth. So thank you. So these are the people who are very, very important, but you may not meet as frequently as teachers. Therefore, their introduction is very, very important. Thank you, Jyoti. Next, I invite our librarian, Ms. Ketki Deshpande, on the screen. Girls, you all know how important it is to gain knowledge through all sources. Now, most of our sources are online, right? But then we need to go to the library, enjoy the feel of books, read through them, write down, jot down notes. The environment in the library is totally charging if you enjoy browsing through more than what your teachers give you or what is there on the net. So we have a very exceptionally good library, and we have got a lovely team of librarians who are always there to help you. So I request our librarian, Ms. Ketki Deshpande, to talk about the library support that you will be getting as
Yeah,
students of Srimati P.N. Doshi College. I request our volunteers to share on screen the PPT for the library, please.
thank you so much, Manisha madam. Unfortunately, my laptop screen is not working. There is some problem with camera. So I can't switch on the camera.
Never
But
mind, at
I
least we can
guess,
hear you.
yeah, PPT is the most important thing students should know. Good morning, students, and welcome to a most exciting place of the college, as Manisha ma'am has already explained. This is library, yes. Uh, this is home for all knowledge and resources and the things which you can, with which you can keep yourself updated. Can you change the slide, please? Um, Next slide, please.
Mehek or Murmai, next slide, please. Can you hear?
Yeah. The library is situated on the fourth floor of A wing of college building. As you will be getting the virtual tour, you will come to know the college has two wings, A wing and B wing. So on the fourth floor of A wing, you will find a wonderful place. This is our library. Topmost photographs are shown. The first one is the entrance of the library, then the racks, the collection, then the reading room. Then this is the counter where you can actually issue and return books. And this is internet center, right side downwards. That is internet center from where you can access online resources. This internet center is totally free of cost to serve educational resources only. You can't sit and do your personal work there. I hope you can understand that. The third slide, please. Okay, now who can become member of library? As you all have taken admission to the college, you all are students of this college, so you have automatically become member of our library. There is no need to pay any extra charge for being member of library. So soon colleges are reopening, so you will be getting two library cards. One is reader ticket and one is fiction card for issuing books. Reader ticket is to issue reference books and textbooks, and fiction card is for issuing leisure reading books. Book issuing and returning rules, yes, we will be explaining you once again when you will join the college. But there is counter timing specifically that also might change because of COVID restrictions and COVID rules. You can issue books for 5 days, and after that you can either return or reissue the books. Don't worry, we will be explaining all these rules and regulations once we reopen physically. till that time we can scan and send you your notes, or you can visit the library, you can xerox few pages or take the pictures or scan the books. And after physically you start coming to the college, you will be allowed to issue books for home use. Next slide, please. Okay. So these are the facilities we offer: reading room facility, home lending facility, book bank facility, as ma'am was saying. Current awareness facilities. We occasionally arrange displays and book exhibitions on current topics, relevant topics. Then reference services. If you want help in your research work, your paper presentations, your project works, we also offer that. Please feel free to ask for this at the counter, or you can directly come to me or Mrs. Jyoti Patwardhan, who is assistant librarian. They will definitely help you out for in physical collection, also finding out physically books, or for online resources also. Internet surfing facility, I was telling you earlier, this is totally free of cost. We have a booking chart at the counter. You are required to come earlier and book a slot so that the facilities can be availed by all the students and no chaos will happen. If someone is sitting on the internet center and simultaneously if you want to serve the facility, that complications will not happen. You have to just book the slots whenever you are free earlier and then come and sit on the PC in the library. Then annual library program, every year we arrange a annual library program activity wherein we call guest lecturers, resource person to address you on various issues, activities. Currently also one activity is going on. The quiz is going on, library reading quiz on the occasion of Wachan Prerna Divas. On the first day itself, we got 380 entry students. Please participate in the quiz. Tomorrow is the last day. So there are few funny questions, fun activity, a very good, lively fun activity is there. Please participate over there. Next slide, please. Collection, yes, as you know, now the college is 60 years old, so imagine the amount of collection we must be having in the library. We have a very good collection of story books, fiction books, poem books, and extraordinary collection of reference books and textbooks for home science. So I request all of you, once the college starts physically, come to the college. We will orient you physically. We will take you to the racks along with your teachers, and we will show what books we have for home science, so that it would be easier for you to plan your research projects and research topics. So we have textbooks here, reference books, reference sources, that is encyclopedias, dictionaries, which will give you background information, which can give you base for your project and research endeavors. Books for recreational reading, that is leisure books. E-content bank, we have a PowerPoint presentation made by your teachers. We keep in library for future references. Audio visual cassettes and libraries we have. Next slide, please. We have question papers, scanned copies of question papers so that you can copy them all on your pen drives. No need to take printouts or take the copies down and get it Xerox. We have maps, we have correspondence lessons. We also subscribe to journals and periodicals. Currently, we are subscribing to 69 plus journals and periodicals and 13 newspapers. Next slide, please. Okay, online resources. We subscribe a few online resources. Of course, we are subscribing. One of those is this Enlist, which is powered by InflibNet. Here you will get good collection of e-books, e-resources, e-journals, and e-courses, online courses offered by UGC and other institutions. So as we have subscribed this, you can make a common email ID for you, so that we can have a common user ID and password for first years. We will coordinate for this with your teachers, and we will have a, okay, Manisha ma'am, that will be done. That can be done. Na? We can have a common email ID, a username and password for students. Using that, you can very much make use of these digital books. For this also, we have special user education programs for students who are interested. So we can form smaller groups, because for this 60-70 people, it is very difficult to make you understand, and we want to give you literally hands-on to this. So if a smaller group approaches us, we can definitely plan a orientation program for these online resources. With this, we can also train you in forming queries for online resources, how to search through e-journals across, how to search through various databases which are available online, what are free, what are subscribed. So all your queries can be answered in detail in those smaller orientation programs. Next slide, please. This is K-Nimbus. This is SNTT Women's University's resources which university is offering us. Also, we are subscribing some of these resources. Some of these resources are freely available. So as you go through this, as you start using this, you will be get used to it, and then you will be able to know what are subscribed, what are not subscribed. Whatever resources are not subscribed, you can get a copy by requesting university. Next slide, please. These are other online resources which are either offered by MHRD or UGC, but yes, this is free of cost. EPG Pathshala, Swayam Prabha, National Digital Library, Shodh Ganga, eShodh Sindhu. All these resources are links for all these resources are given on from our college website. If you visit our college website, there is the tab e-resources. You go under, click on that, you will get a drop down menu and all these are listed over there. You need not go separately on Google and search for all these things, or need not remember also all these things. All usernames, passwords, everything is given there. The links, this is all set for you, online resources. You just have to go click there and start using this. Again, we can cover all these courses, how to search through, how to go through it on a smaller groups in coordination with your teachers. Next slide, please. Yes, library rules, very simple rules you have to follow. No talking, no eating, no chatting in the library. I think all of you are excited to come to college basically and to the library. So, but of course, following social distancing norms, you have to use all the facilities. We will be explaining everything to you. Just start coming and then eventually you will get hang of everything. You will get used to all rules and regulations. And I wish you all the best for that. Next slide, please. I welcome every one of you from my library team on behalf of my library team. Wish you happy reading and all the very best. Thank you so much for patient listening. Thank you so much, Manisha madam and home science team.
Thank you, Ketki, for guiding them so wonderfully. There's so much to do in the library. So you'll be having perhaps some time in between your lectures, or you can come a little early, go in a little late, and build up your knowledge base. And that
I,
will differentiate you from others.
yeah, I just want to add one more thing. If students are, I mean, this is a common thing I have noticed that they work in groups, 2 or 3 groups. So we want to, I mean, take this group also to the collection and make them familiar to what they can use for their projects and groups, so that they can sit in the browsing area, they can keep the books around them and they can go through the books. So if they approach us, everything and anything can be possible. So I again encourage them to come to the library so that we can mutually take them to the library and the books and collection we have.
Yeah, sure, Ketki. I'm sure. See, there's so much information at your fingertips, but that information need not be always authentic. And
Right.
many people end up getting confused. So it's always better to go to the library and read textbooks or reference books which are written by experts. So that will make you stand apart from the rest of the crowd, girls.
Right.
So please do make use of the library. Thank you,
You.
Kitki ma'am, for the wonderful presentation.
Thank you.
And now you all must be very, very excited to come to college. But before you come to college, actually physically would like you to go through a virtual tour so that you know what to expect when you come to college. So Mehak, could you share the screen and the presentation and take your friends through a journey through our college? And mainly the infrastructure that they are going to use as BSc Home Science students.
Yes, ma'am.
Unmute yourself, Mehak.
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, thank you.
this presentation, the virtual tour, does no justice to what the actual college on the campus is like. It's a very beautiful college, and I'm very sure that once you all come there, you'll have a great time apart from academics as well, because the college offers a lot of activities. So I'll be taking you to a tour, a virtual tour of our college. This is our college. It's a 6-storied building, which is located in Ghatkopar West. So as you enter the college, the premises, to your right, you will have the staircase to A wing and an escalator, a lift. That is only there for the college management, your faculty and the staff members. Then to your left, you'll have the B wing, and we also have a sports room and a gym in the basement. So in A wing, on the first floor, we have 2 classrooms. We have the teacher staff room, our principal Dr. Asha Menon ma'am's office, and the administrative office too. Filtered drinking water facilities are there on every floor. On the second floor, we have classrooms, and we also have a bio lab. Here, in this year, you will have your practicals for applied science in the first semester and human physiology in the second semester. On the third floor, we have classrooms, and we also have a chemistry lab and food science lab. In the chemistry lab, you will be there for your applied science practicals, and in the second semester, for fundamentals of food science and nutrition, you will have your practicals in the food science lab. On the fourth floor, we have the library and the internet center, where you can come anytime during the college hours. You can issue any books you want, and you can also use the computer to access the internet. We also have a physics lab and one more classroom. On the fifth floor, we have the auditorium, where most of our functions are held. They're really good functions, by the way. And we have 2 classrooms here as well. On the sixth floor, we have the audiovisual lab and resource management's ID lab. Coming to B wing, on the first floor, we have a computer lab, a psychology lab, and our vice principal, Dr. Rekha Randive ma'am's office. On the second floor, we have classrooms, and we also have a textile lab. You will be taken here for your textile science and apparel designs practicals with Lopa ma'am. This is where you will be. This is the picture of the library, of the internet cafe, the labs. We have the textile lab, the food science lab, and the chemistry lab. This is where you'll spend most of your first year. This is the auditorium, one of the pictures of the hundreds of functions that happen. This is the computer lab. We have a lot of computers and constant internet access, so there won't be any difficulty if you go there anytime. The medical center, it's on the second floor in A wing. If there's any problem, you can always visit there, and we always have medical help available. The counseling center, that is Sanchetna, is on the first floor in B wing. They're always available and really approachable. So if you have any problem, you can always go to them. Some do's and don'ts, as Rekha ma'am already said, I'd like to add to it. Cleanliness is a must. Keeping your classroom clean, your desk, the area outside your classroom, and the college as a whole. Use of mobile phones are not allowed. You can use your phones on the ground floor if needed, but above that, in the classrooms, in the halls, you're not allowed. and carrying money and valuables, like a lot of money and valuables, is discouraged, because then that will be your responsibility. Thank you. We wish you all the best and we hope you have a great time here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mahek, for a wonderful virtual tour. I am sure your juniors are waiting to come to college, and so are you after a gap of 1.5 years. Even your batch has missed this infrastructure. So we are going to welcome you soon as things are in place. Okay, thank you, Meg. So we continue with the further part of our program. Here we are going to introduce the faculty members. So each faculty head of department is going to introduce our faculty members, and the faculty members can talk about their own subjects. I hereby invite the head of the Department of Human Development, Early Childhood Education, Dr. Shobha Bharat, to introduce our staff members. Dr. Shobha, please take over.
Thank you very much, Dr. A very warm welcome to the FYBSc Home Science students of the year 21-22. So I am heading the Department of Human Development. Let me introduce you to my very capable and lovely faculty, Dr. Ritu Bhatia, who is a PhD in Human Development. She has done a PhD from MS Baroda. And I have another wonderful faculty member, that is Rachna Dingra, who has done a master's from Lady Irwin College. So, we have one more important person in our faculty, that is Dr. Asha Menon. She also belongs to the Department of Human Development. So all four of us will be involved with you at some point through your 3 years. In the first year, as all of you know, I have started the classes in lifespan development, where I am introducing the course, and we are doing that, working through that course together. In the second semester, you won't be having any lectures in the departments related to the field of human development. But in the third semester, we come back and we are doing another wonderful course, that is family dynamics, which talks about understanding relationships and managing good relationships with people around us. So that is another wonderful course that we'll be doing in the area of human development. Then students who take up the specialization of human development will be introduced to all the other subjects, but our college is specializing in early childhood education at the undergraduate level, and there are various subjects which will make you familiar and make you a professional in the field of early childhood education. In the fifth semester, again, all of you, no matter which specialization you take, you will be doing a course called Women's Studies, which is very important for us to understand ourselves as women. And because of the gender, bias, or I can say stereotyping that occurs in our patriarchal society, we are going to understand our roles, our rights, and also some kind of initiation into what is happening about women, to the status of women in India. So these are all fields, courses related to the area of human development. And we also have many wonderful things as a part of the course. Even if you are from other specializations, we do have many value-added courses that are going to be introduced while you are in college. So I hope you will take advantage. We are also very happy to announce that we are going to have a human development library, human development lab on the ground floor. Hopefully, I should be able to take you there very soon, at the earliest. So that is going to be our pride. And wish you all the very best. Over to you, Dr. Manisha Parelkar.
Thank you, Dr. Shobha Bharat, for guiding the students through what they are going to learn in the specialization. And the next department is my very own department, the Department of Food Science and Nutrition. I head the Department of Food Science and Nutrition, and I've been here for the past more than 30 years. And I've got a very young and a dynamic staff with me. Currently today we have, as you can see on screen, Amrita Behel, and of course we have Dr. Rekha Randeve, who is a vice principal in our faculty. Dr. Rekha Randeve, are you there? So we can be together on the screen. And we have Bijal Lalan. Bijal, are you here in the meeting? I don't think she is, because she is a visiting faculty, so sometimes she
Bijal is
cannot
not
make it.
there.
Yeah,
Bijal is
she is
not
not there. And we have a very young and dynamic faculty joining us soon. She is a package of surprise, so I won't disclose her name now, and you will be meeting her very, very soon. So, as you all know, we have Dr. Rekha Randive, who will be with you majorly for all the science subjects, applied science, physiology, okay. So, and that's a basis for everything that we are going to study further in the specialization. And I will be teaching along with Amrita a paper for nutrition for lifespan, which is a very interesting paper. Most of you are very interested in learning about how to plan diets for self. Okay, so we are going to teach you not only how to plan for yourself, that is a second year paper. In the first year, we're going to do fundamentals of nutrition. Okay, we are not decided who is going to take that paper, but that will be the theory part, and the application part, which is really going to be fun, is coming in the third semester, which is a common paper for all of you, irrespective of your specializations. So you are going to plan for yourself, for pregnant women, for lactating women, for seniors in the house, for little babies, and it's a very interesting practical, not only interesting, but I think very, very useful in life, because wherever we are and whatever we are going to do, food is an integral part, and we are what we eat. So this paper is going to be there for all of you in the third semester. And after that, of course, we have our specialization papers. So Amrita generally focuses on food microbiology and dietetics, whereas Dr. Rekha Randive specializes in advanced chemistry and biochemistry. And I will be taking your human nutrition, your community nutrition, your food product development, and so on and so forth. So we have an extremely exciting blend of subjects to prepare you as professionals to enter the food industry or the health industry, or to be on your own feet after you complete 3 years with us. So having said that, have I missed anything, my colleagues? Do we think we need to add something? Okay, thank you so much. And we have the next department head coming up. We have the Department of Resource Management, Interior Space Design, which is headed by Ms. Sonali Doshi. Sonali, please take over.
Thank you, Manisha ma'am. Good afternoon, girls. Welcome to the Faculty of Home Science. In Resource Management Department, Interior Space Design, I have with me young and dynamic teachers, Nidhi ma'am, Miss Nidhi Dattani ma'am, you all know her, and Mr. Sanil Bhavle. Sanil, are you there? I think he's Sanil. He had Yeah, okay. So Nidhi ma'am has already started taking lectures with you, and she basically teaches how life is colorful, the world is colorful, and how are you going to implement the colors in designing the house and the offices and so on. I'll be meeting you in this semester, as well as I'll be taking one of the theory, that is extension and communication, in the next semester. In third semester, Nidhi ma'am will be teaching you Jago Grahak Jago, consumer subject called as consumer studies, which is related to the consumers. Okay, and financial literacy, how a consumer can be aware of the rights and the laws and all. And I'll be teaching you media skill and development. Basically, this subject is related more to communication. I would like to mention here that the specialization in all the semesters, all the the specialization, uh, it starts basically from the fourth semester, whichever field you take into. Yeah, Sanil is here. Sanil, I can see you on my screen. Can you just switch on your camera? Oh, okay, I think some network error. So what is happening is, the moment you enter into specialization, we'll be briefing you about the subjects and all the details which you'll be studying in the field when you take the specialization of resource management, that is interior space design. Nidhi ma'am is basically the coordinator of the value added program, that is a research methodology program. Um, as and when we move on, we'll be discussing more in detail, girls. And there are lots of opportunities when you take up this course. So I would like to mention a few here. You can work with architects and interior designers. You can work as set designers. You can work as event managers. You can work in consumer sales. You can work as research assistant. You can freelance interior designers and consultants. You can work in any landscape design consultancy. You can write for any interior designing magazines. You can work as an assistant in equipment testing laboratory. You can specialize in kitchen accessories. At the same time, you can, after doing graduation, you can take up a job or you can go in for master degree program. So lots of avenues are there in the field of resource management. Nidhi, would you like to add on to anything? Over to you, Manisha ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sonali, for introducing the staff members and the subjects. Next on the line is you already met the person in admissions committee, Lupa Devrakkar, but she's having some difficulties in joining in the meeting. So you already know her and you know she's going to teach you subjects related to textiles and fashion. Okay, so she's not here. Another subject you already begun with is with Dr. Sachin Bombay, English. So you also know him. He's also not here. He's having some lecture in some other faculty. So you know these faculty members already. So you know most of us, you've seen most of us, and we are also eager to meet you in person whenever the college opens. Now we take this program to another level. Like I told you, and like the principal ma'am and vice principal ma'am told you, that there are going to be hundreds of activities that are going to happen, which will help you shape your personality. These 3 years are going to make a difference to your personality. And the college is here in the forms of different committees to help you in many ways, to shape you up and to make you well-rounded personalities who can be extremely what would I say, valuable to your family, to the society, and to the nation at large. Okay, so we begin with what are the committees. I will request each committee in charge to talk in brief about their committees, and we begin with a very, very important committee. The activities are already begun. The NSS committee. I request Dr. Ritu Bhatia, please take over and talk about the committee.
Thank you, Manisha ma'am. Hello girls, good morning to all of you, and I welcome you all in the first year home science degree program. You all know me since I have already communicated to you through your group, FY group. I'm Dr. Ritu Bhatia, your NSS program officer. Now, I just want to give you a brief about what is this NSS. NSS, I just give you a full form. It is a National Service Scheme, which is started by Government of India in 1969. Now, this whole committee or this program is, started to develop the character and personality in the young mind, in the young people, particularly the student, the youth, where they will be sensitized about doing the voluntary community activities and about the other issues related to community and nation. So the motto of NSS or National Service Scheme is education through service. And another motto is not me, but you. Mera nahi, aapka. Matlab not me, but you. So this is the theme of or the main objective of the NSS. We work for the people, we work for the community, we work for the underprivileged, we work for the society. So this is the motto. Now in SPND, Srimati P.N. Doshi Women's College NSS Committee is very active. It has been doing lot of activities since years, and regularly, yearly basis, we are doing lot of activities, like we are celebrating yoga days, we are doing this tree plantation. We are organizing awareness campaigns, awareness programs related to social issues, health issues. We celebrate Health Week. We have blood donation drives in our college. We do this cleanliness activities regularly, like where we take the students, NSS volunteers to beach. After Ganpati festival, we take them to the beach for beach cleaning. Whereas, and another activities we also take up is the rallies. We conduct rallies, we organize the on different like poster competition, rallies, and any lots and lots of activities where we take every year. In each month, we regularly take 2 or 3 activities. Now, I would like to tell you that we have adopted, the NSS committee adopts villages in the different areas for 3 years. So this, for this academic year, we have adopted a Poi village, which is in the Kalyan Taluka. In 2019, we organized a camp over there. It is a 7 days residential camp, which all the NSS volunteers have to attend once in your tenure. You have a 2 years tenure in NSS. So once you have to attend this 7 days residential camp, and where we stay there and we conduct activities for the villagers with the help of village leaders. We do a lot of activities in the school, like Jila Parishad schools and Balwadis, Anganwadis, and we conduct different projects over there. We collect demographic profile of the villagers. We do cleaning of the adopted village. We, start up anything, like if they have a problem in the drinking water or if they require some other help. So we always provide the facility, the infrastructure to them. So this Poi village, we had a camp in 2019, but this year we may be starting soon, but there is no communication from the university about this year camp. So as and when we receive any sort of information, I'll share with you. So this is about the camp, 7 days residential camp, and we all teachers like the NSS POs will stay over there with you. So it is a fun, it is a learning. So it is a memorable experience of your life. So this is one thing. Now this NSS committee, I would like to mention the few details about the NSS committee work. This you can take up in first year. This is a 2 years program. You have to take up this program in the first year, or in case if you miss out in first year, you can opt for NSS in the second year as well. But then you have to do for second year and third year, because the 2 year it is compulsory for you to participate in the activity. The total number of hours are 240 hours, 120 each year. So 240 hours participation is must. One residential camp is a 7 days residential camp is must in 2 years period. You have to enroll. I have already shared the enrollment form with you all in your group. So you have to enroll and you have to pay rupees 20, the minimum amount you have to pay for enrollment. When we meet in the college, those who have already enrolled, they have to pay 20 rupees. So enrollment is must, because that enrollment, we will be sending the name and the list to the university. Now, what are the benefits? Just a brief about the benefits. The first benefit of joining the NSS team is it develops your personality. It develops leadership skills in you, communication skills in you. You will be sensitized about your duties and responsibilities, what you have to do for as a community member, as a contributory community member. And then you will be equipped in knowledge. You will be developing a lot of capacities in you to handle the crisis, any sort of emergency, because there will be leadership programs, there will be disaster camps where you will be taught about handling these crises like natural calamity. So the NSS volunteers are always there whenever there is a natural disaster or a natural calamity. NSS and NCC volunteers always come forward to help the people. So this all you will develop in you. And I assure you that many of the girls, those who joined the first year with hesitance, they were hesitant to join the NSS in the first year. After 2 years of NSS, they become so vocal, they become so confident in them. There are many NSS leaders like as Dr. Asha Manan ma'am has already told you about Pratiksha Adam. She was a very shy girl in the first year, but then she developed the personality in such a way that she won the the state level award, best NSS volunteer award. So this all, you develop in yourself, the first thing. The second thing, which is important for you as a student to know, is that you will be getting the academic benefits also. Like after finishing 240 hours or 2 years NSS program, you will be getting 10 extra mark in your semester 6. I repeat again, not every year. It is only in the semester 6, in the last year, the TY semester 6, you will be getting 10 extra mark. Along with that, you will be getting a certificate signed by the authorities of university, the NSS completion certificate. You will be getting residential camp certificate, completion certificate. All these things, the camp certificates and the university NSS certificate will be giving you added value in your CV. When you apply for some job, it helps you in your employment. So this 10 marks you will be getting. Along with that, I would like to mention that when we meet offline, we will be doing a lot of activities, and you will be provided t-shirts, you will be provided caps, you will be provided the badges, which you have to wear daily on your dress, because people should be knowing that you are from NSS and it is a pride. So that we will be giving you when we meet offline. So this is all about NSS. Now, I have already shared with you the form, the enrollment form, and many of you have already joined the NSS team. And hopefully, I want to meet many more of you from the first year. Just a small reminder to you all girls that today, after this program, we will be organizing, the NSS is organizing a national level webinar with in association with Tata Powers, and which starts at 2 p.m. So I look forward to meet you all. So thank you all girls. I welcome you all in the first year. And with this, thank you. And over to you, Manisha ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Ritu Bhatia.
You,
I'm
ma'am.
sure many students are now looking forward to join NSS and help in nation building. It's a
Yes.
very important endeavor that we go beyond ourselves and our families and help out the needy in the society. That helps us in building up our personality in more than one ways. So the next committee is you'll be seeing a lot of me around in this program. It's a Students' Council Committee, which is headed by me for the Faculty of Home Science. So what is a Students' Council Committee? Students' Council, as the name suggests, it's a group of students, okay? And many activities are organized for the students, by the students, under the guidance of some teachers who are a part of the Students' Council. So we have a number of activities lined up for you throughout the year. Generally, we begin with what is known as the Foundation Day, where we remember the founders of the college, the ones who made this vision and dream of educating girls come true. So we begin with that, and just before that we have free and fair elections like you would have in any democracy. So there are proper elections where you go and vote, there are candidates standing, you vote, and then you elect your leaders who will work for you. And that's very important, girls. So when you get a chance, please find out who is going to just talk and not do the word work, and who is going to talk and walk. It's very important, because it is very important to choose good leaders, and students council will have elections for that. So the elected students will undergo a process of oath taking. Okay, so the students who are representatives will be the part of the students council. They are known as general secretaries. So there will be JSS who will be taking the oath on stage in front of important people on the day of the foundation. Generally that is done. So that's the first big program we have. And then we have a lot of orientation programs like this. Like now we are having, what we are having today is a part of the students council activities. Plus we have the university people coming in and talking to you. But now because of COVID pandemic, that isn't possible. So if it opens up and we need to have that, we'll have that too for your batch. After that, we have, a lot of fun activities in December. Utsav, lot of intercollegiate competitions come up. Our college also hosts a lot of activities, and along with that, we choose our best student from each faculty. So that is what Principal Ma'am was talking to you about. So we look out at what all you've done in the past 3 years. Generally, second or third year students are eligible, but there's a whole file you got to prepare. Keep besides studies, you should be good at studies. You should be good at many activities, and the scores are given. And the top scorer for each faculty becomes the best student of that faculty. It's a very prestigious award. Okay, so please start building your personalities by participating in everything that is offered to you and doing it well. Okay, so that will help you in achieving the best students award. And also the best students of our all the faculties undergo a screening. We have experts coming for the best students competition, and the best from any faculty in SPN Doshi College will represent our college for the Tejaswini competition. That's the best student in the university level. So aim for that. That's extremely prestigious to be the best student of SNDT Women's University. Okay, so after that, Utsav, we have this college day where you have a lot of fun along with all the other competitions that are organized, and the best students award is given. And then what comes next? Next comes, I think, the farewell. Okay, so we have a grand farewell for our passing out students, and we have a lot of entertainment program and all that. So a lot of things happen throughout the year under the premises of students council, and I look forward to you all choosing good leaders who work for you and being in touch with them and participating and trying and aiming to be the best students of the faculty, as well as aiming for Tejaswini. All the very best from the Students' Council Committee. And here I would like to mention Mehak, who just spoke to you, and Runmai, who will be speaking to you a little later, are both members and very active members of the Students' Council. Happy to have them helping us in conduction of this program. Yeah, this is Mehak and this is Nunmai, and all three of us are representing the Students' Council of the Home Science faculty here. Thank you, Nunmai and Mehak. Next, we go on to the next committee, which is very important. It's a group of committees, but which will help you in more than one ways. Mentoring, we are going to hold your hands all through. Okay, so if you have any challenges, academic or otherwise, there's a mentoring committee. If you have any grievances, any problems, there's a students grievance redressal cell. Ours is a girls college, but there can be sexual harassment very rarely, or none at all that I know of personally. But in case there is any ragging or sexual harassment, then there's a cell for that. Okay, so mentoring, grievances, prevention of sexual harassment, and anti-ragging are to take care of your well-being in this institute for the 3 years that you spend with us. And we have Dr. Shobha Bharat, who is going to talk to you more about that. Welcome, Dr. Shobha Bharat.
Thank you, Dr. Manisha Parelkar. Again, I'm back here like a jack in the box. But I'm responsible for 4 very important things by the very nature of subject, that is human development, which has a lot to do with counseling and also managing the emotional intelligence, the emotional quotient of our students, managing their social interactions. Okay, is the responsibility of all these 4. One is mentoring, one is anti-ragging, prevention of sexual harassment, and grievances redressal cell. I'm in charge, so anywhere you have anything, any issues related to these 4 things, I'm always there. I'm also heading these for the entire college. That is my responsibility, and I work with the team members from every faculty who help me because they are in direct touch with their students. So when it comes to the home science faculty, all of you can, anyone has anything to do with any of these issues, like there is a grievance, some part of the college, you're not finding it, even things like you wish that there would be some changes, you can always, write a letter to me, and it will be addressed along with the registrar, the vice principal of the college. They are all members who will help you. Now, when it comes to college, all the time the focus is on academics, right? That you do well in college, that you learn all the things, you score well, you do very well, and then pass out of college. But in the recent years, it has been felt that the colleges also need to address the socio-emotional aspects of students, and that is where I come in. Okay, we are with the help of mentoring. Mentoring is a very, very important aspect which is there in all colleges, but definitely in the home science faculty in our college, we are doing it in a very dedicated, systematic fashion. So there will be a batch of 20 students under each of the mentors. Now, all the faculty teachers, that is Manisha ma'am, Amrita ma'am, Rekha ma'am is of course heading the mentoring in the Faculty of Home Science, and then there is Dr. Ritu Bhatia, there is Rachna ma'am, all, and then we have Sonali ma'am, Nidhi ma'am, Sanil. All the faculty members are going to be your mentors. They all get a batch of 20 students, and they will be mentoring as per the instructions of Dr. Rekha Randive, the vice principal. She allots the students. So what happens over here is just these 20 students will be under the guidance of the mentor, and there will be meetings held once every week. In fact, it will be mentioned in the timetable, and you are very closely interacting with your mentor. Mentor helps you with many aspects. Any issue that you have, okay, it could be a personal issue, it could be some kind of adjustment, you need help somewhere. So the mentor is the person that you can go to, because unless we handle the socio-emotional aspects, unless you're comfortable with your relationships, unless your emotions are all well managed, you will not be able to focus on the academics. So it is very important that you be in close touch with your mentor. She will also give you guidelines on how to study, for example, strategies. Okay, it may not be necessary that you will have a specialization teacher only as your mentor. It could be anybody from the faculty, but what they will help you is with the strategies. Okay, and any issue that you have, anything that needs to be handled, it could be something like even scholarship, or you're not able to adjust, or you're not performing well, so you need to understand how to go about studying that. These are all the guidance, and the mentor will also keep a track of your attendance, and she might be able to also contact your parents if your attendance is very pathetic, if your assignments are not being done on time. So she's going to manage your academic progress. She's going to manage your socio-emotional relationships and any issues that you have with adjustment in the college. Okay, so that is mentoring. It is a wonderful strategy, or it is a wonderful program that our college has in place to look after anything that comes in between you and your progress. Okay, so please be in close touch with the mentors, attend the mentoring sessions regularly, because that is how your personality is going to build up. Okay, any aspect, anything that you need. Okay, I want to participate in this, so how do I go about, how can I build up my skills for a particular essay competition? The teachers are very experienced. They will be able to help you in many ways in for your all-round development. So that is mentoring. Then we have the anti-ragging committee. The anti-ragging committee is in place, and this is in place under the guidance of UGC. And please remember, any case of ragging is going to be taken very sternly. It becomes a police case. Okay, please take note of it. It is not healthy, and it is not ethical to physically or mentally harm another person's adjustment, growth, or so much so that it makes her not want to attend college. This will be taken very seriously, and it directly becomes a police case. Nothing that the college can do, because if it is reported that somebody is ragging another child, another girl, okay, then it can become a very, very, strict, a very serious crime which can be handled, and it can even, make, bring about a situation where you will be suspended from college. Let's not get into it. We all focus on our growth, our adjustment, our healthy relationships, and enjoy ourselves in college, okay, being with others rather than, getting into any kinds of harm to the other students. Okay, so anti-ragging, that was anti-ragging committee. We will be talking to you about the standard operating procedures of each of these. Okay, especially anti-ragging. I will be coming to your class and talking a little bit more in detail about what kind of acts are known as ragging. And girls, usually being a girls' college, there have been very, very few cases that I've had to handle at the entire college level also. So let us keep it like that. Let's be all happy, well settled, and nurture each other while we are enjoying ourselves in our college, both academically, socially, emotionally. And then we have the grievance redressal cell. As I said, any issue that you have in adjustment, in the physical infrastructure, or you wish, that, your concessions are given on time, you have any issue with payment of fees, anything, any suggestion that you'd like to give to make our functioning better, of course, they're always welcome. You can approach me. First, you can also approach any of your faculty members, then you can approach me. You can also talk to your mentors, because that is another space where they can address your grievances. And sometimes these, small things can be addressed by the faculty members themselves, by your mentors. And of course, if that is not the case, then vice principal and me, we are the people you can approach. And the last one is prevention of sexual harassment. Again, being a girls' college, we are pretty safe. We have not seen many cases. But then we cannot say abhi tak nahi hua hai to aage nahi hoga. But girls, we have a very open door policy, right from vice principal, who is available to you anytime. Okay, so first step is your mentors, then is your vice principal. Okay, she will address any of these issues very, very openly, and she believes in taking action. So you have nothing to worry. You can go to her, and of course, I will be called in if it is related to any of these four things. Okay, and then of course, principal is the one who will finally take a decision about this. But you are welcome. Please be open. Don't hesitate, because even if you are a victim of any of these, okay, whether it is ragging or whether it is sexual harassment, don't take nonsense from anybody. Be brave. Come and approach the mentors. Come and approach me. You can approach the vice principal, because even taking, being a victim is also a part of the crime. Okay, so don't get into that. Please feel free to come and address us. We are open. We'll be able to, do the best, and we will ensure that it doesn't take place. Okay, so wishing you all a very safe, emotionally healthy 3 years, where you will focus on your studies, you will focus on your personality development. Have a great time in the college. Thank you, girls. Thank you, Dr. Manisha Parelkar.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Shobha Bharat. Then we continue. Many activities happen as you are yearling, and many things. Many people in the staff are involved for many things. And you met this person already, Amrita Behel. She was with Lupa for your admission process, and you've been closely connected with her. And she's also responsible for scholarships and aids and loans. So I request Ms. Amrita Behel to share the details.
Thank you very much, Manisha ma'am, and welcome once again, girls. I've spoken to each one of you at one point of time or the other. So the admission process is complete, so that ends it there. But as you have heard all the staff members speaking, you have got a very good idea that our college is our college is very focused towards the all-round development of the students. Almost every aspect of the personality development of the student is being taken care of by the different arms of our college. And the committee that I am also responsible for, the scholarship committee, is there to ensure that none of our students face any loss of opportunity just because of financial constraints. So these scholarships that our management is very generous and has always had the good of the students. And we ensure that every student who comes into our college does not fall out of the education system just because she had financial constraints. So therefore we have a scholarship, a system of providing scholarships to students. I will not be able to discuss the details of the scholarships now because we have a lot of new things coming up. I will keep passing information on to your respective class teachers and the HODs as and when these scholarships come up. But rest assured, any one of you who has any financial constraint must feel free to approach either me or Lopa ma'am with your problems or with your concern, and we will try our best to address this concern. So Manisha ma'am, that is all that I have got to say right now because I do not have any other details to share. I will look forward to girls feeling free to approach me as and when they want, and including Lopa ma'am also, who's your class teacher. Please feel free to communicate your concerns to her and I will know about it. And necessary action will be taken. Thank you very much, and we'll keep having these interactions in future.
Thank you, Amrita. And I'm sure the girls have got your point. At any point, if they need any assistance, you know what to do and whom to approach. Okay, coming to the next aspect, which is very, very important. So along with academics comes examinations, comes result, which is an inevitable part of studenthood. And here we have Ms. Nidhi Dattani, who is in charge of the Committee of Examination and Results. Nidhi, I request you to please share some insights with the students.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
All right. So as Manisha ma'am said that apart from all the fun activities that we will be experiencing, we should not forget that we are here finally for learning, and exams become one of the important aspects and play an important role in academics. We know it's one of the benchmarks that we need to achieve, or we need to clear before getting a degree. So I have briefed up a little about how exams are in the test, has been during the testing times when I met you for my lecture. But nonetheless, I will just formally talk about the certain things that we adopted during this confinement period. We've changed our mode of conducting exams, understanding that everything was switched off to the online mode. So before I move on to that, I will also first want to introduce the members. Now the examination committee ideally looks into two parts of the examination and results. The first is the administrative part and the other is the coordination part. So I'm basically responsible for coordinating the activities at the college level, and to go a little beyond, I also try and coordinate with the university. So we have members for both the sections of work that we need to carry out under the examination and results section. So before I move on, I'll just talk about the members. We have, of course, Dr. Asha Menon as the principal of a college heading the exam committee at the college level. For home science, we have Dr. Rekha Randive as the vice principal of home science representing our faculty. We have with us, you've already been introduced to Ms. Jyoti Shukla as the office representative. So she's going to coordinate everything related to exam fees, exam details required for the online exams, online or offline. And you have me as the teacher representative for coordination of the exams. Now, for the past 1.5 years during the lockdown, we shifted from the offline to the online mode. So during that confinement period, we've adopted to the online platform for conducting the exams in the MCQ format, that's multiple choice questions format. And ideally, the examination pattern or the examination goes this way, that for the first year, the examinations are held at college level, and the second and the third year, they're held by the university at the university level. I'm talking about the external examination. So when we talk about examinations of FY, the final exams are conducted at the college level, but we are given the schedules, the details, the timetable is given by the university. The college only conducts it through an internal mechanism or system adopted for the same. Now, the examination basically has two components. We have the internal examination and we have the external examination. I'm sure all the teachers who've met you in their respective subject classes, they've briefed you about how they're going to go about with their theories and practicals. But let's talk about the general policy that we follow for the internal examination, which is the first component of examination. Our college has adopted a uniform policy across the faculties, where for internal assessment, the student will be marked out from an average of minimum 2 tests or 1 test and any other assignment or project given, depending upon the subject. So for internal assessment, you will have 1 unit test, which is common for everybody out of 25 marks at the college level, followed by which there will be subject projects, subject related assignments, there will be individual tests at the class level, which the subject teacher will inform you, and that will be added, and an average score will be given for your internal marks, which is out of 25 or 50, depending upon whether it is theory or practical. Now, with respect to practical, most of our subjects have a continuous evaluation, which I think the teachers will elaborate upon depending upon the subjects in their respective classes. So internal examination has a unit test, which is common, and another test assignment or multiple tests and assignments or projects at the subject level or in every subject. With respect to external examination, I've already explained that this will be as per the university dates that we are going to receive as per the university timetable. But we will at college level be adopting a system, or we adopted a system, and to conduct the final examination. Whether online or offline, we will update you as and when we get more information about it. Externally, to qualify for the external examination, I would like to highlight a few points that you need to have certain, you need to meet certain parameters, or you need to meet certain aspects to ensure that you qualify for your final examination at the end of the semester. So the criterions for that are: the first one, you have like Dr. Rekha Nandi has already mentioned, 75% attendance throughout the semester for theory as well as practical. You'll have to have all the submissions or complete all the assignments, or you'll have to finish all the tests or any other mode of assessment that the subject teacher has informed or shared within the class in the said deadline. You will have to clear your internals to qualify for your externals, and you will have to pay exam fees at the end of the semester as per the dates and the amount shared by the office when we get it from the university. Please do not mix up this payment of fees with your admission fees. Admission fees is separate and exam fees is separate. You will have to pay a specific amount for your theory and practical to get enrolled or registered for your final examination at the end of the semester. Now,
also mention about the marks, no? For for appearing for final exams, semester exams, they need to have minimum of 10 passes.
10 out of 25.
Yeah,
You need to have
25,
10 out of 25 as an average score, and you need to have 20 out of 50 in case you have a 50-mark internal assessment. Right. So with that, all the information related to the notices, the timetable, as and when we get an update, we share it in the official WhatsApp group as a notice. There may be multiple groups you're a part of, your subject groups, your informal groups, etc. But exam related official news will be updated only on the official FY group. You have any queries, you're free to contact me, you're free to contact the office, but make sure you're contacting us on time or in time so that we're able to help you out. Any last moment queries, it may be difficult for us to resolve, not that we will not try. But in case if you have last moment queries, sometimes because we are in the online mode currently, it becomes difficult. Nonetheless, we will look into the matter as and when required. You've already provided your personal details in the admission form while registering for this course. So I'm sure you've given your your full name correctly and you've given your phone number, we would request you not to change your phone numbers in the span of 3 years, which seems a little difficult at times. We understand that there are reasons for you to maybe change your phone numbers, or maybe there'll be conditions where you'll be forced to change for whatever reasons you may change. Please make sure as and when the change occurs, you inform me and the office through a formal letter so that it can be updated at the university site or on the university portal, because every communication in the online mode is happening through the phone numbers that have been registered by the student during the admission. Also, I hope that you have filled in your names correctly during the admission, because those names go into the university as your registration names, and results are released based on those spellings or those names. In case in the first semester you have seen an error in your name or in your middle name or your last name or any spelling error or anything related to your mark sheet which you think is inappropriate and needs to be changed, please make sure again you bring it to our notice. We will tell you and guide you the formalities, but remember there will be a fine for every change, and the fine currently is 500. I do not know the new changes. In case if they are, we will let you know. So make sure that you,
500.
yeah,
It's
for
500.
for the time being it is 500. All right, two most important parts for
One more thing, Nidhi.
Yes,
One
ma'am.
more thing, Nidhi. Ask them, they cannot change their email ID.
Yes, you can also not change your email ID. There will be a Google form that will be circulated again to collect the email IDs. Please give the correct email ID, and also a sincere request that email IDs generally begin with a small letter. So make sure when you're filling in the Google form, you also fill in the email beginning with a small letter and not a capital letter, because that causes error in communication. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Proceeding to the last part of the examination, the two most important parts for an online examination is the PRN number and your phone numbers. I've already spoken about your phone numbers. Your PRN numbers are your registration numbers that you may have received or you will shortly receive. Please make sure those 16-digit numbers are kept handy. Most of your exams are based on your PRN numbers, and also any kind of verification with respect to results have been or are generally cross-checked through your PRN. So make sure you keep them handy, and you keep constantly keep looking at the WhatsApp group and update yourself with the information that we share. In case we request you to get in touch with us at a particular period of time, we would expect that you do the needful so that you are not at a loss, and we are able to accommodate you in all the formalities and allow you to appear for the exams. Results, irrespective of whether the college conducts the FY external exam or the SY and TY, which is your second and third year exams, are released by the university. The college does not release any results except for internal marks, the internal unit test. So results are not in our hands. We will share the ledger, we will share the results, the hard copy, as and when the university releases the results and we receive the intimation of it online as well as offline. So make sure again you are aware and alert about the information and notices that we share regularly so that you don't miss out. And to end this examination, one thing that I wish to request all of you is please keep Xerox copies of all the mark sheets that you receive, because there are times that you misplace and then for the next year admission you have difficulty in placing the mark sheet. So whenever you get the mark sheet, if you don't have an 80-80, you don't have any problems in the result, please immediately laminate it in the Xerox shop which is available in our college name. Get a Xerox and only then go home so that you have something to back up yourself with. Otherwise, following it up with the university and getting a second copy, it takes a little bit of time and you will miss out on your admission deadlines. Thank you so much, and we hope a pleasant year and a great year for all of you. Thank you, Manisha ma'am and the student council team for having me on board.
Yeah, thank you, Nidhi, for the elaborate details, which were very, very important, girls. I hope you are noted down the details to save you from any trouble in the future, okay? These are very critical points and they have to be followed, especially documentation. keeping your documents, whether they are your birth certificates, Aadhaar, or 10th standard certificates, 12th standard certificates, and now the certificates that are going to be added on. Please keep them safe, keep them scanned, keep them well. Okay, having said that, okay, we talked about a lot of heavy stuff, examinations and results. And after results, of course, you deserve the
One
prize.
more thing, Manisha, about the fee receipt.
Yeah,
They should have, they should have a Xerox copy of it kept, because then during the exams, when they have to pay the fees and all, they cannot show the receipt. So it becomes very difficult.
Correct.
For the office also. So let them have a copy of that also kept as a record.
Please create a file for yourself where you add on all the certificates till now, as well as the fees that you're going to be paying for your admissions, for your examinations, or whatever else. Please note this down and follow this, so there'll be less trouble. Okay, so after having discussed all this examinations and results, you all deserve prizes. So we have a committee called the prize committee, and you will be felicitated for your achievements. Subject highest and toppers, of course, will be felicitated. Besides this, the university toppers are felicitated in a very grand way, and we have had university toppers, and we are expecting many more in the coming future. So there is a prize and study tour committee. So studying is just not limited to the classroom. We take you out on industrial visits. All the different specializations will take you somewhere. Something of interest to the specializations, like FSN takes you to food industries, MAPRO and all that. And RM will take you to very interesting sites where that will help you in your course. And of course, HT also does a lot of visits. So a lot of study tours happen, and be a part of it. You'll gain a lot of knowledge that way. And a lot of fun excursions also happen. So there's a monsoon picnic, or there are long trips, 3-4 days trips. So a lot of fun also happens. So that prizes to study tours and excursions are taken care of by Miss Lupa Devrukar. And now you know her well. So let's see where we can take you this coming years. Okay. And coming to another fun part of your college life is going to be the cultural activities that we have. So we have Miss Sonali Doshi, who is who will be coordinating for the cultural committee on the behalf of home science students. Sonali, please tell them about what is to be expected.
Thank you, Manisha ma'am. पढ़ाई कर ली, रिजल्ट्स भी आ गए, प्राइजेस भी जीत लिए, उसके बाद थोड़ी मस्ती भी तो करनी है ना गर्ल्स. So I am the representative member of home science faculty for cultural committee. The first activity जो हम plan करने वाले हैं, that is the talent show, which we will be forwarding the details to you very soon. जहाँ पे आप where you will get an opportunity to showcase your talent, and if you're selected from the talent show, a training will be given to you in dance, singing, whichever act you are event you are interested in, where you can represent our college at the university level, that is UA Mahotsav, zonal level, state level, and the national level. बहुत सारे events college organize करता है, where your participation is welcome. As and when we get the notices of the different event from different departments, different colleges, जैसे जैसे हमारे पास notice आएगी inter college competition की, the message will be forwarded to the in your group. At the same time, the cultural team will be selecting one representative from the faculty of home science who will be an in charge of the cultural team. So via that person also, the message will be passed on to you. So looking forward for all of your participation and enjoy along with your studies. All the best, girls. Over to you, Manisha ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Sonali. And then we come to another aspect. Few of you may be aspiring writers, or you are already writing poems or short stories, or you may be drawing something. So we have got a college magazine where you can showcase your talent, whether it's in the written form or in the art form. Okay, cartoons, sketches, whatever that may be. So we have the magazine committee. Currently, we have Rachna Dhingra ma'am, who will be in the magazine committee very soon, and She'll be telling you the details of how to give your submissions on so that they get printed in the college magazine. So that's about magazine. And I think we have completed all the committees that we had to talk about. Besides this, girls, there are other activities which happen, which are very, very good: NCC and sports. So you will be having orientation about NCC and sports by the respective heads of that committee from other faculties. If you're interested in any of those, keep in touch. There will be notices which we may pass on through your official group to you. So we have had excellent NCC cadets from the home science faculty, and we have a pride, big feather in our cap is, I think now she is major. I don't remember her title now. Assistant colonel. Can somebody correct me? Prerna Shinde.
Major.
Major.
Major,
Prerna
she's a
Shinde.
major.
Yeah, Major
Major.
Prerna Shinde, who is from the home science faculty and who has done a wonderful job of joining the Indian Army and making us all proud. So this is another opportunity, girls. So NCC is there for you all to join. And many more students also have joined the NCC, but she's the one who is an army. Okay. Besides that, you have the sports committee where you can participate. So some of you may be in sports already. Maybe you played at school level or junior college level. So please do let us know. Please know, let your mentors know, your class teacher know. So if there are any activities that we will see to it that you get an opportunity to showcase or get trained for the talent that you are. So with
Yeah,
this,
Manisha from home science, we don't have any representative teacher for sports,
yeah,
but then whatever notices will come from the senior college and the junior college, we'll be passing on that
Correct.
information to them.
Correct.
And Mr. Sanjay, no, not the office Sanjay sir, he will coordinate with our students.
yeah. Thank
And
you so much.
yeah.
Yeah, so as in when we get notices for NCC about orientations or camps or anything, or the sports committee, we will definitely see that you get the notices and you get the opportunity to participate in those too. Though we don't have our own home science faculty members in those committees. Okay, so all this was talked by us, the faculty members, and the admin and the librarian. So you need to meet a fresh face of your generation. So I invite my colleague and Mehak maybe to have a little short chat with you about what to expect. Yeah, Mrinmay. What would you
Hello,
like?
everyone. Okay, so this is, I know we have come to an end of our today's orientation, but firstly, I would like to apologize for the technical error we had at the beginning of our program with the university song. Moving on, I know it's a boomer to start our college life with on online platform, but with our ever cooperative faculty, I'm sure that everything will go smoothly and it will be a fun experience. Mehak and along with myself, Mrinmay, from the Faculty of Food Science and Nutrition, on behalf of Student Council, we would like to extend a very warm welcome to our first years. If you need any help, we are here regardless online or offline. Please do approach us. So yes, now I would like to ask Dr. Manisha ma'am to please extend the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Mrinmay and Mehak, for being here.
Mehak wants to say anything? Mehak? Yeah, Mehak? A very shy girl, but she's changed drastically in 2 years' time.
That's the magic that happens in faculty.
Yes, Mehak?
Ma'am, yeah, I mean, starting off college online like this, no, everybody wants to experience the college life. So we were like fortunate enough to have 1 year of it, and hopefully when the college reopens, we'll get like half the year at least. So to the first years, if you all need any help in any way, we are always here. So you can approach us. We're like really nice people.
Thank you, girls. Thank you for your sweet talk and encouragement to your juniors. And now we come to the last and the most important formal part of our program, a vote of thanks. Okay, of course, I begin with thanking the Almighty. Though there were some technical glitches, I had a huge connectivity problem today morning when we started off our trial sessions, but got on. It went off smoothly. Thanks to Almighty for showering His blessings on us. And thanks to the principal and the management for always being there for us unconditionally, which is a USP of our institution. Okay, so it's very rare to see that connect where trustees also look into the well-being of students. So we have a whole board of trustees, managing trustees who look after your welfare, and you may not meet them ever, possibly in the 3 years. So that's an unseen force behind our wings. So of course, principal ma'am and vice principal ma'am are also a part of the management. We also have a very own director, Dr. S. Kumudavali, who has been the principal of our faculty, and now she's the director of the college. Okay, and represents the management in more than one way. So there are many people we are going to thank for being here. Many of them are not here today on this platform. So thanks to each one of them for always supporting us in more than one ways. Thanks to the administration. You saw Mr. Sanjay Kante. He was just a small representative for big force which works for us. We have a huge team of people working for us at all levels. Okay, so thanks to all of them for being our support all through. Next, we come to all faculty members. Thank you, colleagues, for being there and being so nice and vocal and getting to the students about all the various things that we do. Thanks to each one of you for your presence in this program. Thanks to Hashmat from IQAC for having recorded this program and set it up for us. And of course, thanks to each one of you students for being a part of the Students' Council program, the induction program, which is now for the second consecutive year being done online. So all the very best and thank you all. And if I have forgotten somebody inadvertently, I apologize for the same. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you for the parents also, those who are listening to this program. So thank you, parents.
Thank you, parents, for being there in case any of the parents are there. And I'm sure all of you will have a wonderful journey with us in the coming 3 years. Can we end the program with the permission?
We'll have a photograph.
Is that possible? Let me check together mode. Is it possible? 40.
Ranmai? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, we can.
Yeah, please.
We can have it. We can.
Yes, ma'am.
Could you please do the needful?
Yes, ma'am.